Hey guys, I'm Gu-Riah. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, welcome. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. I know I've been slacking a little bit and been a little MIA. I haven't put up a video in like probably 3 weeks or so. So I just thought that I should get back on that. So today's video is going to be basically me giving advice or answering questions that people on my social media asked me. Everything is going to be anonymous, obviously. The people who asked me for advice either private message me on Facebook or they send me a DM on Instagram. So I didn't get too many, but I did get a couple. So I'm going to go for that and do, I think it's 3 of them or maybe 4. So the first one is going to be, it's both, all of them are basically about relationship issues. So whatever. I've got something, might be a bit long though. There was a girl who was once my best friend. We were very close, and I ended up falling in love with her unexpectedly. By the time I found the courage to do anything about it, she was already falling for another guy, who is now her boyfriend. He didn't like the idea of her hanging around a guy so much, let alone one who had feelings for her. I'll admit I should have dealt with it better, but eventually she ended up cutting me off, blocking my number and everything. But now I work with her, and sometimes I'll catch her looking at me, and sometimes she'll talk to me. But whenever I try to talk to her, most of the time she acts distant. She's nicer to me than she was before in the sense that she doesn't seem disgusted by me. So what I'm asking is if those are signs that she wants to be friends again, and if that's the case, what should I do? So, what I think personally is that don't rush anything because you don't know if her feelings are mutual about, maybe you want to be friends with her, but you don't know 100% if she wants to be friends with you back. Us females could be very complicated and confused sometimes. And the fact that she has a boyfriend, I'm just going to tell you honestly speaking, just back off a little bit, don't push yourself, throw yourself at her. If she's like, conversing with you, opening up a little bit more and talking to you, that's all fine and dandy, but just keep it strictly like, hi, bye, especially that you guys work together, you definitely want to keep it professional. So the best thing I could tell you is, personally, I don't know her, so I don't know if she wants to be friends with you again, but you just gotta let things happen. Don't force it, don't try too hard, just basically go with the flow. See how things go and see how she acts every other day, and hopefully maybe she does want to be friends with you again. But if she does, don't get your feelings too wrapped up because she does have a boyfriend at the end of the day, and you don't want to get led on by her if she does want to be friends again, and you don't want to ruin her relationship, Let her do that on her own, but don't be the cause of it. So, yeah, it's basically, for me, what I think. Now, the next one that was asked was, how do you post stuff without worrying about what other people have to say? So, I totally get where you're coming from. Sometimes, depending on what you post on your social media, you gotta worry about other people criticizing you or writing something stupid, because at the end of the day, it is social media, it's public, and there's gonna be one ignorant person that's gonna comment or write something that you're not gonna like, and you're gonna be like, really? Like, that was unnecessary. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything. But unfortunately, this world is not filled with a lot of people like that. So you're going to have to deal with negativity and people writing stuff that you don't want to hear. So personally, from my experience, I learned, who cares what other people say? Who cares what other people think? You don't live for other people. You don't live to make other people happy. So do whatever you want. Post what you want. Don't worry about what other people are going to say, because it's your Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and you're free to speak your mind. You're free to post whatever you want. You know, I would say be careful what you post. You don't want to throw yourself out there, throw your body out there, you know, do anything that's gonna make like you personally look bad. But if that's what you want, that's up to you. But don't worry about what other people say, because at the end of the day, whether you're doing good or bad, people are always gonna talk crap. Always. There's always gonna be one person hating or a million people hating, and you can't stop that. You can't control people from maybe not being in the same position as you are. Maybe you're doing better than them and you want to put it out there and they want to get all mad and stuff and think that you're bragging. Like, no, don't feel bad about that. At the end of the day, is your page and social media. You should feel free to post whatever you like. Now, if you're trying to post like, you know, really revealing pictures, that's 100% your business. But personally, keep that personal to yourself. Keep it private. Don't even put that out there, because one day you'll regret it, and that type of shit does not get off the internet. You know, it stays there forever. People are always going to be sharing and sharing and sharing, like, oh, look at this girl, she just posted her boobs up, and everybody, next thing you know, everybody done seen it. So just be careful what you post, but also, you know, if you're posting stuff about your life or something, don't care what people say, but expect criticism and expect negativity. That's all I gotta say for that. Next person. So, relationships are always so hard for me. Like, every fling I have never works out, and it feels like it's always my fault. I be feeling like I need to change or something, but I don't want to change who I am for no one. Every single girl I talk to always thinks I'm too nice. And I can't help it, that's just how I am. But if I'm mean, I'm a bitch. So my question is, what the fuck do I do? LOL, help me, girl. So, first things first, never change yourself for nobody. In a relationship or for your family, you don't need to change who you are to make other people happy. You have to make yourself happy. If you want to change for yourself, by all means, do that. But don't sit here and go in a relationship and try to change yourself for that person. Even though, you know, you're saying that you don't want to have to change for the person. But I'm just saying in general, if the person can't accept you for who you are, they're not the right person for you. It's hard to find somebody that you love, but you can't go out looking for it, you know? You gotta let it find you. Sometimes it comes unexpected. Sometimes it comes at a bad time in your life. It's crazy how things work, but don't worry about being too nice to people. Your personality and whoever you are, there's people out there that's gonna cherish who you are. So don't change it. Like, you beautiful, you're a beautiful person. Don't worry about all the other girls. This generation is filled with too many people scared of commitment and so getting used to the fact of being in a relationship with somebody, but yet being with somebody else. And it's sad that that's what this generation is all about. It can't just be one person, or you can't just love one person. People are in a relationship with one person, but on their phone got like 3 other people to satisfy their other needs. Like, you could have one person, oh yeah, they're your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and then they have a girl or a boy for, oh, I need this person because they know how to cook, or this person got money, or this person got this. That's way too much, and I don't understand how people can even deal with so much nonsense in their life. But if the girls don't like you, or if they pull in that whole, oh, you're too nice for me, don't even waste your time with them. I'm telling you right now, because you're going to find somebody that's going to appreciate your kindness. And don't necessarily, you know, I'm not saying it's bad to be nice, but, you know, sometimes for these females, single girls, is that we're complicated. We want a gentleman, or we want a girl, or just in general, somebody who's going to love us and treat us good, but also somebody who's going to put us in our place, you know? So being too nice, I kind of get where that's coming from, because I've had experience in the past where somebody that's too nice and you're just like, I need somebody that's going to take control sometimes. You can't just be all nice all the time, and I feel like I'm walking all over you. Like, I want you to be firm and take control sometimes too. So you don't got to be mean, but, you know, put your foot down sometimes. But don't change who you are. You're perfect the way you are. So, you good, girl. Now, the last question. Okay, so how do I get rid of a girl that does not want commitment but still wants to know what I'm doing? Still wants to know what I'm doing. Help. I know the answer, but I want your opinion. Go. So, you want to get rid of a girl who doesn't want to commit, but she still basically wants to know what's going on in your life. And you want to get rid of her. Well, first of all, the best way to get rid of somebody is to delete them from your mind. To delete them off of everything you have. Delete them off your phone, your social media, email, anything. Block them, delete them, bye. That way they can't get in contact with you. Now, it's a different story if you got to see this person's face to face, like, you work with them or go to school with them or you just happen to see them and they're your neighbor or something. That you got a little bit, it's a little more difficult to get rid of them. You can't block them like you can in a text message or like on social media. But what you can do is just straight up tell them. Be honest with the girl. Tell her, look, you don't want to be committed, but you want to know my every move. If we're not in a relationship, there's no commitment, then I don't need to report to you. You don't need to know my every move. You don't need to know what I'm doing. If you're not my girl, I'm sorry. You don't need to be hawking my every move like, yo, what you doing? Why you not answering me? Oh, what's this? Who you with? Why you with another girl? No. Her choice was to not be in a commitment. Therefore, there's no reason for her to be hawking you. If she want to know what you doing, what's your every move, blah, 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 whatever, then that's something that comes with commitment. But if you guys are not committed, there's no need to be explaining yourself to her at all. There's no explanation. So, you want to get rid of her? Be honest with her. Tell her straight up, look, no commitment. There's no reason for me to be reporting to you. I don't need to explain what I'm doing to you. You're not my girl. You're not my wife. So, sorry. And if she can't take it well, sometimes honesty is very brutal and not everybody can handle the truth. But the best thing I could tell you is be blunt with people. Some people appreciate when you keep it real, and some people are going to take it terrible and they're going to hate you. But you know what? Let them. Because it takes a lot of energy out of somebody for them to hate you. And let them waste their energy. But you, don't stop your life for that. Get rid of the girl, say goodbye, and I'm sure you're going to find somebody that'll be committed to you. So, that was the last question that I had. And this is my first time doing a Ask Questions video. And I actually enjoy it, I enjoy giving people advice. And you don't necessarily need to take my advice. Maybe you just want another opinion, or you want to see it from a different point of view. Maybe you're a guy and you want to see a girl's point of view, or you a girl and you want to see another girl's point of view. At the end of the day, I'm all for answering questions or giving advice. I honestly enjoy it. So you guys can feel free to DM me on Instagram or message me on Facebook or hit my email and send me something, and I'll definitely answer your question. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment box below, and let me know if you want me to make another video like this. And I hope you guys have a good night or morning, because it's really late right now. So thank you guys very much for watching, and have a good one.